ready to go, or however you're going to do it. And you'll need well, you should have your site pretty well mapped out, what you're going to have, if you're going to have a one-time offer or not, if you're going to have a follow-up, a second offer if they don't take the first offer, and so on. Okay, so you want to, if you're gonna do this, you want to have all this stuff ready to go. Okay, Keith says he's recording, so I'm going to go into desktop sharing, and we'll just go from there. I've already opened up my browser, another browser rather, and gotten into the cPanel for our site. And here we go, desktop sharing. And it's getting ready to go here. All right, it says, I get a message here, do you want to run this application? And I say run, and okay, we should be sharing the desktop. Everybody see that? Whoops, I was.
I'm sorry, JQ. I had myself on mute, and I wouldn't have been able to talk if I didn't do that. So you need to go
start over.
Settle over, please.
All right, desktop sharing. Here we go, once more. All right, is it active? You can see my desktop now?
Yes.
All right, okay, so let me get out of here. And what we're looking at right now is Chrome. I opened up the SMS Dominator site in Chrome. And what I did here is I created a subdomain.
Actually, JQ, I'm actually frozen. Is anybody else frozen? Gabby, can you see everything okay?
No, I see the room frozen right there. I don't know what happened there, but
yeah, I think it froze. JQ, why don't you just come back into the room again and try that one more time, please?
Yep, not a problem. Okay. All right, let's try it one more time here. Oh, we lost a few people here. They've run away. Oh well. All right, going into desktop sharing once more. Desktop sharing is still active. Do you folks see the desktop?
Yes, now we're good.
All right, now do you see my Google Chrome view
yes.
here?
We see the butterfly source code. Zip.
Okay. Okay, so what I've done here, I'm in the SMS Dominator cPanel. I created a subdomain called BFM Demo. Up here you see it, the name BFM Demo. So when I get done here, you guys can actually type that into your browser, bfmdemo.smsdominator.com, and you'll be able to see what's happening on your own screen, okay? And what I did too is I uploaded, while we were waiting, I uploaded the source code. But I'm going to do that quickly right now just to show you how quick this goes. I'm going to choose my file, and I've already got it here. I'll just say open that, and the upload is done. And down here in the window, you'll see it's complete. It's already uploaded. Okay, go back out of here, and there I've got it. This is the one I uploaded first time, and then I renamed it so I wouldn't have a duplicate thing in here. So I'll just delete that guy. All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to unzip these files right here, right in the root directory, and choose extract, and going to do it right here in BFM Demo. Extract the files, and that's it. They're done. All the files are here and in place, and we'll do a little refresh. And there they all are. Now, I did that when I clicked on. What I did was I had the zip file available to me. There's a lot of files here. I hope you see. I don't know where the heck that file is there. It's here someplace. But anyways, there it is. I right-clicked on it and I chose extract in my menu. I could have up here. I could have just selected it and gone up here and used the extract button up here, okay? Either way, same thing. Okay, so now I've got all my files ready, all right? So now I've got to go back to the cPanel, main panel, and
excuse me, JQ.
Yes.
JQ, just for 1 second, you're over-modulating just a little bit. If you could just put the mic a little bit further away from your face, it would be great.
Okay, is that any better?
Yes, it is. Thank you.
All right. All right, so I've come back here to the main cPanel page. And let me point something out too, by the way, in case this looks a little different than your cPanel. What I've done is I've rearranged these sections, and you can do that yourself if you want to. You just click on that and you can drag that drag that up to a new location. That, whoops, if you want. And that's what I've done, because when I come to cPanel, the first thing I want to do is almost always get into the files. All right. And then the next thing I want to do is get into the databases. So I got to create a database. This system does require a database. So we'll create a database. And I'm just going to call it BFM demo. Name is irrelevant. It can be anything you want as long as it meets the name length requirements. And it's created. And I'm going to now, I have to add a user to that database. You've got to have a user for it. Okay, so I'm going to create a user down here, and it's going to be called BFM demo. And yes, you can name it the same as your. Did I do that right? Whoops. BFM demo. You can name them the same. I do it as a matter of course. Now, I'm gonna. Normally, I would generate a password. I'd use something like that. That's a pretty complex password, but I don't. For this purpose, I don't want to mess around with that right now. I'm going to cancel out of that. I'm just going to put a simple password in, because this is all going to be blown away later on, anyways. Okay, so we're just going to call it. Let's see. How about?
How about Gabby Day for his birthday?
This is really weak, but
As long as you remember it, JQ, that's all that matters.
a match. Okay, but notice, people, that's a very weak password.
And by the way, just I don't know if anybody else has joined us while we started this process. Just want to let you know that we are doing an install of Butterfly Marketing. That is the membership script of our choice. And again, the reason why it's the membership script of our choice is that that's what was the best out there when we first started creating membership sites. And we're so used to it and we understand it so well that we tend to gravitate towards this. Are there better things out there? Probably. Are there worse things out there? Absolutely. And this script does do everything that you can typically need for a membership script. Go ahead, JQ.
All right. So I created a database called BFM demo. I created a user named BFM demo. All right. Now I have to assign that user to the database. All right. I gotta. Well, let's see what happens here. All right. So add the user to the database here. The user is BFM demo, and the database is BFM demo. And I've got a whole bunch of databases I could have chosen from, but that's what we do. So we add that in there. And if I've done it right, okay. And now I'm going to give it all privileges and make those changes. All right, so now I've got the database ready to go. I've got my files all installed. Let me go back to the files themselves here, and all these subdirectories here that you're going to be using. By the way, just so you know, down here, this is the install directory. We're going to use that, and then we're going to get rid of it. Down here is the templates. You're going to use this a lot. This is where you're going to actually do all your work. But you're not going to do the work here. You're going to do the work inside the Butterfly Marketing backend. Okay. All right. So let me open up another window, and we'll go to.
I love your floral.
MDEMO dot. Notice the Boston accent. Dot.
Notice the floral background.
Yeah, that's from one of the. Excuse me. One of the.
That's wallpaper at home.
What happened here? Yeah, the wallpaper from Domin ATOR dot COM /INSTALL. If I've done everything right, this should work. Okay, here we are, the Butterfly script wizard. So it tells you what you got to do here. All right, you got to change the templates, config, and main public HTML photo. So let me go back and do that, make sure that's all taken care of. All right, so we go back here to the main folder is by default, it's already 755. All right, the templates, they got to be writable. And I highlight that, that is already 755, and the config folder over here, that is already 755. So I'm all set as far as that
I don't
goes.
think, no, there's another one in there, inside config, I believe. There's a file inside config that you need to do. Does it say that? No? No, it doesn't say that. Okay, all right, no problem.
Say that, but we'll, if we have to, we can go back there very quickly. All right, so we've got it and set up a cron tab. Oh yeah. Well, we'll show you how to do that in the next step. All right, so
yeah, we'll do the cron tab maybe on a later date, because that's a whole episode unto itself.
Oh, it's not that bad. All right, so we're ready to go. Let's go next. All right, now they're going to check the database settings for us. So the username is SMSDOM, SMS Dominator. I forget, what is it?
This is a good area to pause JQ for a second, because what I do in here is that I usually will either have a split screen or I will copy everything onto a notepad so that I have the database username and the database host name if they're different, so I can just cut and paste, because cutting and pasting is better than trying to manually do it, because what tends to happen with my fingers and with other people is that if you don't cut and paste, you might have a typo. If you do cut and paste, you're eliminating making a mistake.
Absolutely, like I just did there. I had SF.
Exactly, that's what I'm talking about. So that's why it's important to not do what JQ's doing and to listen to Papa Keith.
Do what I do what I say.
I can like that. Listen to Papa Keith.
All right, there is the username. Well, the database name happens to be the same, so I'm going to copy that. And the database name goes down here. Make sure you put these things in the right place. Paste that in there. My database password is I got that right. BFM demo site. And the host is almost always going to be localhost.
If you're using GVO, it is localhost.
Yes. Yeah, there are very few companies. Oops, come on. All right, so that's that. Now we need an admin password. Well, I'm going to make that really complicated. And it's enter. What ID number do you want to start? Now, the default ID is set at 2. You can start it at 500, 5,000. It doesn't really make a difference. The only reason you'd want to go to a higher number is to give the appearance of a site that is already up and running and populated with members. In other words, if I'm the first guy there and I see that I'm member number 2 or number 3, I might have second thoughts about, this is so new, man, But if I'm number 514, that's, I figure, okay, there's 400 or 500 people in there before me. That's the rationale for it, all right? So I'm going to set it for 500, but you can set it for anything you want. You don't have to set it for anything other than 2 if you want. All right, now we're going to check those settings. And if everything is right, hey, database okay, please click next to continue. So I didn't make any mistakes in that one. Click next. Congratulations, it's done. That's how quick it goes to. Now, let's go here. And I'm going to type in that place. So we see what it looks like now.
You have to go, you have to remove install.
Oh, yeah. Good idea. All right, yeah, go back here and hit the install, and you just delete that. There's no need to keep that around anymore. Okay. Now, let's go see what it looks like. You're not going to see much here. So what is it called? BFM demo, BFMDEMO dot, spell it right, BFMDEMO dot SMSDOMINATOR.com, and Oh, dominato.com. Okay. There it
Copy and
is.
paste.
Yeah. Oh, hold it. No, I got a slash here. Why did I put a slash in there? Dot. Oh, they put it in there for me. All right, so there it is there. That's the proper line. All right, Control C, Control X, doesn't matter. Control C to copy it. Control V to paste it. Hit the Enter key. All right, there it is. There is my site right now. This is your home page. Just got a couple of basic logins here. Log in and turn, there's nothing here. Oh, there is. I'm sorry. Sign up is there. You can change all this. You don't have to have all this. Your Keith will show you how you can cut this down to just a few things. All right, FAQs. I'm not sure if we got it populated or not. No, that's not populated yet. And home is ready to go. Okay, so there we are there. Let's go back here. Let's go to the admin area. And the username is admin by default. And the password was enter. And do log in. Now here's your back office. Now I want to point out, Keith is going to go into some elaborate on the setups here, but I want to point out something that, so when the time comes, you guys don't make this mistake. Okay. When you're going to set this site up for your, actually bring in your graphics and your text and all that good stuff, set up the pages, you go over here to site design. And here is where you choose the templates. You edit your templates. Now, there's a couple of choices you have to make. Set up a butterfly marketing site, and that is you're going to create a home page, a main page, and then you're going to create pages that are inside the membership. Now the main page is going to have all your graphics and all your all your sales literature, everything you want. That's what people are going to see when they first come there. Now if they join up to the site. When they log in, you have a choice to have it set up so that they see a duplicate of the home page, except it's got new content inside. In other words, all your graphics, or you can have reduced graphics or no graphics. It's up to you. Personally, I recommend that you use the no graphics type thing on the inside, or very minimal. So when you do this, you're going to load a template. The first one you're going to go right up here is, this is your main vertical menu template. Probably don't want to use that. You can if you want to, but that'll put a menu on the side, a vertical menu, and otherwise you want to choose the main template. Okay, and this is where you're going to put in your header information, your footer information, and that is all. Okay, that is all. You're going to have a page here. When you're done, you're going to have a page here that's got a header on it, which is all your graphics, and a footer, which is, again, more graphics or text or links or something in there. And then nothing in between. You're not going to put anything in between on this particular page. Now, what's going to happen? Now, here's the mistake people make. All right, that'll set up your basic site. Oh, by the way, if you're going to have one-time offers, this is where you set them up. Okay? That's where you set them up. But anyways, once you set up that main page, you're going to come down here to your other site templates. Another thing you'll see that these are your download pages for your memberships. They're already there. You'd have to populate them with your information. This is the sales page for your membership and for different levels of membership. And you can change the levels and wording or naming for your levels, stuff like that. So don't worry about it this time. You can generate new pages. Now, are there any? All right, there are already some pages in here by default. I don't know why, but you can generate new pages, which you will probably do. All right, but what you're going to do here is you're going to get down here and you're going to choose this guy, other site templates, and you're going to get down to the home page template. And that's this guy right here. And now this is your template, and this is what it looks like. This is your home page. Let's go back over here. See that? This is your home page. That's what you're looking at right now. Go to that, and let's just to show you. W. Great homepage. Right? I'll save those changes and refresh this. This is your new great homepage. Okay, so now my point is, I'll turn this over to Keith. My point is, let's go back to this other site template, and let's go back to that homepage again. Notice here that all it is here is text. And I could have any kind of HTML code I want. But what the point is, there is no header code here. There is no anything like that. There's no footer code here.
I did it, a girl named header.
Excuse me. I'm sorry for that.
God bless you.
So there's no header code. There's no footer code. What goes here is when you create an HTML page, what goes here is the stuff that is the body of the page. Notice you come down look at the code on your HTML page. You come down from the top. That's all the head section. Okay.
JQ, you know what? Why don't you keep on going? And if you can, like load up a composer and grab a page and show exactly what you were talking about, because that's basically what I was going to do. But why don't you do that now?
Okay.
And that way you don't have to leave. I think this is really the important part of what JQ is talking about. So rather than him just talking about it, I want him to display it. So what he's going to do is he's going to load up Composer, an easy editor.
I'm going to load up my editor here.
Okay, he's going to load up his editor's page, and he's going to show you exactly what he's talking about, what it looks like while. Yeah, I would have done Composer so that because most people don't understand code. But anyway, he's going to show you what you need to grab when you create a web page. What's that, Gabby?
You're right. Most people are using Composer, so I think this kind of fouls them up.
No, that's all right. I can do that. Not a problem.
Just so that people can see what they're they're going to be typing in. This is a great page, and you put it in an image, and all. Great.
I understand completely. Not a problem. But the thing is, let me get to my where the heck? There is Composer. Come on, you hog, start. All right, so this is Composer. This is what you guys will see. And let me open up an existing file, okay? Let's open up a file, and let's go to downloads. I'll go to my coffee time content here, because I got a lot of stuff in here. And let's go to this. All right, Amazon product review site creation. All right, I've got this thing here, and oh, that's just the videos. Oh, I don't want that. Let's try this. There it is here. Let's try this one. Well, I've got two of those. Let's try a different one.
40 ways to tweet mastery.
Autoblog revealed. Autoblogs revealed. All right, this is a site that I could market. Okay, so here's a bunch of pages. This actually.
Is there an index page? I don't see one.
Yeah. There's the index page right there. So this would be essentially the sales page. So let's open this guy up. And there. Ooh, look at all that cool stuff. Page can't be edited for an unknown reason. Wow. Now, guys, I don't know what to tell you about that. I have never seen that before. Let's go look at the source code. Well, there's the source code. I don't know what's happening here.
Can you make this a full screen, JQ, so we can see it a little bit better? Thank you.
Not a problem. All right, I'm looking at the source code right now. Let's go back here to the normal view. Now, it's got some cool graphics in here, up here, and this is text, I believe. So let's see, hit the delete button here. Yeah, that's text. What happened here? Okay. So that'll be in our code. These pictures won't go, but here let me show you what you would do. You created this site. You got it in Composer. It looks beautiful to you. Everything's golden. Okay. Now, let's go back and look at the actual code. Now, a couple of things that you would have to do first. You would have to upload those images. I guess maybe I'll do that. I'll do that. We'll make the whole thing. You would have to upload the image to their location. Now, let's take a look here. Let's see what they got here. We're looking at the very top of the file. This is the head section. From here down to here. Whoops. That's what they call the head section. And then from there is the body. Now here, notice this. The body, it includes all these commands. All right. So I'm going to put that in there. I'm going to have to put that in there. Otherwise things won't work right. But what I would do, I would get down here and I would just grab all of this stuff all the way down to the body closing tag. Oh, that's a long page. Man, that's some big sucker.
He chose a big one.
Yeah. Okay, so there's the body closing tag. I'm gonna hit. Put my cursor here and hit Shift and click.
So again, just for 1 second, guys, I want to point out that JQ is just talking about that you only want to grab what's inside the body with the home page of a Butterfly Marketing Script, because Butterfly Marketing Script takes care of the header and the footer in a different section. So you just want to grab the body in this portion of the Butterfly Marketing Script. Go ahead.
All right. Now I'm going to say I'm going to hit. I've selected it all, and I'm going to hit Control-C to copy it. All right, I just did that. I copied it all into the
board.
Thank you. Where am I? Oh, let's get here. Get the right one. All right, into the clipboard. So now this is going to be my page. Control-V, and we'll save those changes.
And before you upload the images, let's take a look at what it looks like now.
Yeah. Let's go there. Refresh the screen. I just pasted all that stuff in there. Woohoo! Look at all that stuff. Okay?
Great.
Look at all that crazy stuff. All right. Now, oh, all kinds of videos and stuff here. Wow, this is cool. If you guys want to do this, maybe we'll sell it to you. Auto blogging, all about how to do auto blogging, be profitable in auto blogging. Now here's a little interesting thing here. Notice here this tag H1. That's wrong. That should not be there. Let's go back and take a look and see why that is. In the
I bet it's because of the body, JQ. Because usually we don't grab the body.
I know
the word body. I think that's. That's just my guess.
Yeah, well, I'm going to go over that again too. The reason I had to grab that body, and we're probably going to do it. See if we can do a workaround. But anyway, let's go back up here. Normally we everything below the body, but if you notice here, the body tag includes this onload and these other stuff that is going to be that are automatically going to be loaded as soon as this thing comes up. All this stuff. Here's the body from here to here. That's the whole body tag. All right, with all these instructions. All right, now we can leave those out and do it a different way. I have to do that. But then you've got all these various header IDs and all this other stuff. This is a PHP page, heavy with this stuff and divs and stuff. Not PHP, but divs and stuff. Now let me see. Where the heck is this? Are you finding yourself every day? What I'm looking for, folks, is that headline.
Yeah, it's up above. You just went by it.
Oh, did I?
Yep.
Create a highly profitable network of. Yeah. Okay. So here you are. Are you finding yourself working too hard? So let's go back there. It's just below that. And are you finding yourself working too hard? All right. So here's the headline. Create. Now you see this strange character there. That happens from time to time, unknown to me why. I cannot explain that. All right.
Still is typo there.
Delete that other character there. Create a highly profitable network or network of websites that earn and then span to, because they're calling it red and underscoring it every day on autopilot. And now notice here the question mark after that. They didn't
If you get rid of the question mark, that should solve it, yeah?
Yeah. They didn't get this greater than sign in there, or less than sign in there. All right, so that'll fix that header. Let me save those changes. I don't want to spend a lot of time editing this right now. We got a lot of stuff to do here. All right, so that fixed that. Let's go back and take a peek at it. All right, so there it is right there. And now something should have been red here. I'm not going to go into that right now. We'll see what happens later on. But notice this looks halfway decent now. Okay. Now then, very quickly, let's go back here to my site manager. Let's go to the home page. I don't need to be down. What I'm here in the database section right now, we don't need to be there. And actually, I want to go over here to the file manager. Okay, we want to go to the images. And there are some butterfly marketing images in here already that they give you that, that's part of the program. But let me go, I want to go back and take a look at the page that I was on.
The location of those images, right?
Yeah. Let's see, it was in the doc. Did I have that open already?
I don't know if you did or not. You may have. Well, yeah.
Let me go back here. So it's coffee time content and autoblogging revealed, I think it was, wasn't it?
I'm not sure which one it was.
We'll find out. All right, so we've got the images right here. All right, and these are all the, yeah, those are them. All right, now here's what I'm going to do, guys. I'm going to take all these images. I'm going to Control-A to select them all, and now I'm going to add them to an archive called images, not images.r. I'm going to add them to an archive called images. It has to be a zip file. It has to be a zip file. And we'll do that, and it's done. All right, there's not that many. This goes in quickly, okay? So, well, it doesn't matter. Oh, here, view. On view it as a list. There we go. All right, so there it is. There's my images zip file. I just want to be sure I could find it. So let's go back here to the web page. I'm in the, over here you notice I'm already in the images subdirectory. I hope you can see that, BFM demo/image. All right, let's upload. And we got to choose the file. And the one we want is in downloads. Whoops, come on. Coffee time content. Autoblog revealed. Images. And
here it is. You can buy it.
Did I?
Yep. I just saw it. I lied.
Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Let me
I just saw it, so.
Yeah, well, let's just get the view right here, the details. All right, so come on. There it is. I want to upload this guy. Choose that. Open that up. Up it's coming. Starting to download over here in the lower right, and the download is complete. So we'll go back. And it's in here. There it is, images.zip. And I'm just going to, I right-click on it to highlight it, go up here and extract. And I'm going to extract it to the BFM demo/images folder. Extract it there. And close that. They're all in here now. And doesn't matter. Now let's go to the site and see if we got that right. See if we got them in here. Some of them in here, anyways. Not everything, but a lot. Now, I say not everything. There's some colors and stuff that other, that will come into play later on.
Yeah, but it looks much better already. Beautiful.
All right. Okay. So there we are. Now, one thing you notice there's no header up here. No big the banner headline. Let's go back and take a look at Composer here. This is what the site's supposed to look like. All right, we see all this, we see this, and we see this, but we don't see this sucker up here. Okay, that's our header. Well, guys, this guy is going to be put in the going to be put in this page right here, the main template. Right? And here's your main template. Now you got to figure out where it's going to go in here. All right. By the way, one other thing I want to point out to you. Notice everything here that's in curly braces or brackets. All right. You shouldn't normally touch those. They are keyword. Notice right here, your title is going to be automatically filled in based on some stuff that you're going to Keith is going to show you when you do some of the internal setup work here. Okay. So right down here, now this is the beginning of the head, and this is the head section. This is the end of the head section from here to here, and right here is the beginning of the site. Now, if you look down here, it has all this information. Body, all right. This is where your body is, and going to align centered. And then there's a table. This is the table that your whole page is going to be contained in. And if you look down here, you see this thing called menu, and then you see this thing called content. Well, content is your home page or any of your other pages. So in other words, all this other stuff we want to fill in. Now, what I'm going to do later on, after Keith does his thing, we'll do it so it looks cooler. That big body statement that we had with all those onload commands in there, I'm going to move it in here. I'm going to move it in here, and that'll take care of it. And then here, by the table width is 700. I don't know what the width is here. Let's go back to Composer and see quickly.
Probably like 850 or 900.
It could be. Let's take a look at the source and see if it tells me here. But anyways, what the point I want to make here is that we would adjust our table width to whatever is appropriate for our needs. It could be wider or smaller. Customize it wherever you want to go. I'm scanning this code right now, see if I see anything that says about the width, and I don't see. Well, the other thing, I could check the CSS file because it might be spelled out in the CSS file. I don't know.
Probably.
Let's take a quick look. Let's see, get the right one here. The images. All right, this is the images folder. Let's go back one level to the Autoblog revealed. And do we have? Yeah. See, we got a CSS file that accompanies this, and we got two different. Well, we got this. This is the styled sheet. All right. And this sets the body characteristics, and body small. What I'm looking right here is to see if there's something here that tells me how wide it is. And if it is, I would change it in here. Now, another thing, because this already has all this CSS associated with it.
It's set to 100%, JQ.
What's that?
Oh, here it says, it does say width 700 over in there somewhere.
Okay.
And then I just saw a width of 1,000.
Let me do this. I'm going to take this and come on, all the way down to the bottom here. Shift, hit the enter key, the left mouse button to select it all. Control C to copy that. And then I'm going to go back here to the...
This is important, guys. This is an important step that I've missed in the past where it messes things up. But what JQ's doing right now is he's taking the CSS file, and I assume, and what he's going to do is he's going to replace the Butterfly Marketing CSS file with the CSS file that comes with this particular package of templates, so that it matches properly.
Exactly.
And there are two ways to do that. You can keep the Butterfly Marketing, the Butterfly Marketing CSS script, CSS file, and then just add this one in a different location and have everything point to that. Or you can just simply open up the Butterfly marketing.css file and replace what's in there, and that's the easiest thing in my opinion. Is that what you're going to do, JQ?
Yeah. All right. So here's the Butterfly Marketing CSS file. Okay, and this tells you all that's in there. Not much. So I'm just going to hit Control A to select it all. Whoops, I don't want to do it that way. I don't know why it does that. I put my cursor at the very beginning of the file. Scroll down, move down to the bottom, hit the Shift key, hold on Shift key and press the left mouse button. All right, now I've selected all the content. I'm going to hit Control V as in Victor. All right, I just pasted everything in there, overwrote what was there. I'm going to save those changes. Now we'll go back to the main site, and let's see. I don't know what's going to happen. Let's see what happens here. Aha, looking better all the time. Looking better
Beautiful.
all the time. Now we got to. All right, so this is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. Now there's one little problem with this particular setup, and then I'll turn it over to Keith. There's one little problem. This is where we want to stop. What we've got to do is get this header file.
I don't see the menu. Is the menu gone now because of that?
Yeah,
or?
it's up top here. What I got to do is get this header file out of here and put up above in that other thing. And that's going to take a little work. I'll have to look at that. But I will show you how I end up doing it, okay? But anyways, so we got the site up here. Oh, by the way, once I do that, this menu will appear down here underneath this gold bar, underneath this area right here. It'll appear right at the top of the page. And as you add more stuff to it, of course, the menu will expand or contract if you want to take stuff out. And you'll be ready to roll, okay? So, Keith, you want to go ahead?
Yeah,
I'll
absolutely.
get out of here. Let me get out of here. I'm going to minimize this for now. Come back into SMS dumb. I mean, here. Go home. All right. All right. So there we are. Now,
Excellent.
before we go any further, have we lost anybody completely?
Yeah. Let's see if we have any questions. I'm sure you guys might have some questions about the install process. If you do, let us know now before I take over and go into kind of the meat of why you really want to have a membership script and what features we like to have activated for our members and affiliates.
All right, nobody's chatting. Listen, we're running out of time here too. We've taken a lot of time. Sorry about that. That's all right.
That's okay.
We'll,
Looks good so far, says Mike. I'm just gonna go for like 10 minutes, JQ, and what I'm gonna do is I'm
here for the duration.
I'm gonna just spend a couple minutes and talk about, kind of conceptual when I go in the back end about the idea of the membership site and having a nice strong affiliate program. So that's what I'm gonna do. My screen locked up and I had to go out and re-enter. Okay, but it did work after you did that, Bob, yeah? In the butterfly marketing script, is there a maximum amount of affiliates the script will allow? Unlimited, Darlene. The only time that there might be a maximum is if you run out of computer space on your server. Yes, you will. We are recording this, by the way, guys. Okay, I'm gonna
catch up later.
That's okay. We'll forgive you a typo. I make typos all the time. However, I'm not going to do what Thomas Menino, the mayor of Boston, said. We're going to hatten down the batches. All right. Let's. I'm going to go into desktop sharing now. I'll be. If you have any problems, guys, refresh. I guess. Let me know if there's any problems, JQ, and on my end. Okay.
All right.
And sometimes it doesn't load. Oh, great, we're loading.
There you go. Looks good.
All right, great. And I think I've loaded this up. Okay, I'm now in the Butterfly Marketing demo page, and I'm going to actually click on Home because you'll notice because JQ just replaced the CSS file from what the standard Butterfly Marketing CSS file is, you'll probably notice the characters change. So I'm just going to hit Members. And it didn't change too much. Sometimes it changes a lot, as you know, JQ, right? So there wasn't much of a change here. But sometimes what happens when we change the CSS file, all these words get substantially larger. All right, this is the settings page, and the settings page provides some really interesting stuff. I'm just going to go over a couple of them and then talk more about the affiliate side. Here are the general settings, and in here it allows you to say, do you want to have a sign-up form on the front page of your membership script? Sometimes you don't want that. Sometimes you might want to have a button that says click here to sign up. And if that's the case, you'll go to a page that's called signup.php and you'll have to edit that page. But if you wanted to have sign up right inside on the front page, you would copy that form right on the HTML and copy that code or tag and put that right somewhere that you want it to be on the front page. And you would have to check this mark off. So there are different options in here that you can choose from. There's a lot of different things you can do. One of the things that I really like is, and we don't have this installed on all of our sites, is the JV settings. We do have there is a JV partner section where some people, if you want to contact them on like a personal level and say, let me give you an example. Let's say I really want Todd Gross to promote a particular product of mine because his list is big and we're buds, and I say, listen, Todd, I'd like to make you a special JV partner. And I can say, listen, if you sign up under the special JV partnership page, I'll give you a little better payout than some of the average customers that we have. So you can have different levels of commission structure for your premium promoters. So Todd will say, well, how much are you going to give me? And I'm like, well, I'm giving everybody 30%, but for you, I'll give you 30% if you promise to promote for me. And he says, well, that sounds pretty good. I'll definitely do it. So here are the different places where you would add that information in. You would check on, use the special JV partnership code. So this would be a new membership page just for JV members to sign up. And you would give this to your exclusive JV members. And then you would say, okay, what type of membership is that JV going to have? So I would say something along the lines to Todd, listen, Todd, I'm not just going to give you a better payout, but I'm going to make you, a platinum member as well. Okay, and then I say, listen, here's the link, and you have to enter in this passcode. And the passcode is passcode, and you click Save Changes, and that's done. Now, when I click Save Changes, that it is case sensitive too. So let's go back in there and make sure that they're all saved. Where was it here? JV partner, excuse me. So I can just make sure that it was all saved. It says platinum is checked off and it's entered passcode. So if I go in here to this link and I enter in that information, Todd Gross is going to sign up as a platinum member and he's going to get a higher payout. Now, I can't just say I'm going to give you a higher payout. I have to actually set up these codes to actually give somebody a higher payout, like Gabby or JQ or whoever. So how do I do that? Well, that's the meat of this system. At first, it sounds very complicated and it can be very confusing, but over time, you'll learn how the structure of this system works, and it's really very, very powerful. And that is inside membership configuration, and it's inside commission structure. So, but before you can do commission structure, you need to create either one-time offer pricing or membership prices. So we're going to create membership prices, and sometimes it's already pre-done. So here's an example. This is already done. Paid membership has been created for us automatically, and the unique code is paid. So that means if I create a button, and this is the tag for this button called paid, when somebody clicks on that, if I promote it via PayPal, and they click on that, it's going to go into our PayPal account, and they're going to pay us $20 for the product. All right? Hopefully everybody's following me here. So I'm going to say this one more time. The first thing you need to do is you need to create a membership. So let's say we're going to be selling this Autoblog system, and the Autoblog system is going to cost $20. Well, the only thing we need to do, if there's nothing else in this Autoblog system but this one product, we click on membership prices, and we know we're going to charge $20. We say, oh, well, this is already set up. Paid membership is already set up for us, and the unique code is called paid, and we've decided that we're going to promote it via PayPal, and the price is in there for $20. Again, it's called paid membership. Now, I can change this to call something else if I want to, but I don't need to because I know that we're going to sell this system for $20. The only change that I made here was to say they're going to promote it via PayPal. I'm going to scroll down to the end, and I'm going to click on Do Changes. Isn't that a great thing? Do changes, JQ?
Oh yeah.
Instead of make changes.
I
Do
like that.
changes.
This script, the authors of this script, I think, were Romanian. When
Right.
Mike Filsaime first started looking for programmers.
Absolutely, and he still uses the Romanian programmers, but I think they've up to their their language a little bit. So okay, so now we've got this membership all done. The only thing we didn't do is I didn't put in my PayPal code, but let's assume that we've already done that. Now, anywhere in the script, if I take this tag and I copy it on a website somewhere, instead of this code showing up, what's going to show up is a PayPal button that's going to say, click here to make payment. And when somebody makes payment,
why don't you dump that right on the home page and let them see how it looks.
okay. Now, when I do this JQ, I'm going to go back to site design, and I'm going to go to site templates. I'm going to go to homepage.html. Now, this is where I really stink at code, and this is probably actually a good thing to show people because a lot of people stink at code, right, JQ?
Yeah.
Control A, Control C. That's what I did. I copied and copied this whole section, and I'm actually going to go back into Composer. Composer, I didn't even know her. Did I just say that?
Yes, you did again.
Recording.
Thanks, Gabby. Gabby reminded us that we're recording JQ.
Yeah.
All right, this is going to take a little while to load because I don't have the fastest computer right now, so bear with me, guys. Okay, here it is. Okay, so what I've just done is I've taken the HTML code that JQ loaded up into homepage.html, and I'm just going to paste it. And I'm going to go back into design. Now, I'm not going to have any images like JQ had, but I'm going to say, let's say somewhere, complete in-depth guide, blah, 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 video 1, video 2, video 6, enter, but wait, it even gets better. I'm just gonna drop it in here just because I can. I'm gonna center, hit Control V. Oh shoot. I did the wrong thing, JQ. Sorry about that.
Yeah, you want to be in the code section, source view.
Actually, I don't.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna do it right here. I'm gonna put paid right in here. And then I'm gonna go down here. And I'm just gonna put paid right here again. Right up here somewhere. Now I'm going to go back to source. And as JQ did earlier, I'm just going to take the body part. Now, as JQ mentioned, sometimes you get these funny squiggly things, and it happens more often with Composer. But Composer's free, so we have to work with it sometimes. So let's see, right here. I'm gonna do a little different. I'm gonna right click. I'm gonna click copy. Go back into here. I'm going to delete this section now. Control A and delete, and then I'm going to hit Control V to paste the new changes in here and save them. Now let's check out the new pages. What's that, Gabby?
And pray.
And pray, right. And I'm going to pray. All right, so now I'm going to paste. Now I'm going to open up the front page and see if it works.
And where'd you put it? Where'd you put it? I'm looking for it. I'm looking for it.
I don't know.
I don't see it yet.
I don't see it either.
Wow.
Oh, here we go.
I see a lot of code.
Is that it right there? No. Okay, it didn't work, did it? It broke here too somewhere.
Like I say, you didn't pray enough.
I didn't pray enough. No.
Yeah, there
Okay,
it is.
but in the real world,
It appears all the way down the bottom. There's a PayPal button there. Oh, wait a minute.
no, that came with the system, I think.
Okay.
That's built in. That's not us. So I don't know where it went. I don't even see the word. Do you see the word at all?
Oh.
It's really weird.
I see a little bit of code.
I'm just gonna scroll up here one more time, see if I'm missing something here. Even if I did it wrong, it should show as paid in here somewhere, a squiggly paid. So maybe I didn't do something wrong. Maybe all right, let's go back in here. And I think let's see if I can find the little problem that I did here, because obviously making payment is the key to our success, right? So let's go back to membership configuration. Let's go to membership prices. It might be, JQ, that I didn't set up the PayPal settings. Let's go back in here and I'll go to sign up. Payment. Accept via PayPal. I think if I just leave it as it is there without putting in the PayPal information, that might just solve the problem. Let's find out. Let's see.
Whoops, I see some code in there.
After I hit the refresh button, it looked a little bit better too, didn't it?
Yeah.
I think it's right here. It might be right there. It says not found where the error is. The error of my ways. Here it is. Okay, so that's what it was. I had to set up a PayPal. I had to set up a PayPal in settings. So that's where the paid section, where I wrote squiggly bracket paid close squiggly bracket, that is in there. So now if I click on this, it's going to go to PayPal and it's going to charge me $20, and it's going to take me back to the membership site of the system. All right, but the most important part, again, is, for me anyway, is inside membership sites, you got to make sure that you pay your affiliates. So in order to do that, and I'm going to do this as quickly as I can because I see that it's 11:06 already. Go into membership configuration. And if you notice, JQ, it also changed the, did you make any changes, JQ?
I added a paid button at the top of the page, but that's all.
Oh, I'm just saying, because I just noticed that the site's starting to look a little bit different in here. Maybe I had to refresh it before.
Well, let's see. I closed I had saved the CSS file already, and I just closed it. So I don't know. I don't think so.
It's funny. Okay. Anyway, so here we are. We've set up the membership price, right? So here's the membership price, and it was $20. You may know that the look and feel has changed a little bit, but it actually looks much better, so we can now read it a little bit better. Paid membership, and there's the squiggly brackets. That's the system we're going to use. We're charging $20, but I want to give a commission to everybody who signs up here. So we need to go to commission structure, and we need to go to paid membership. Okay? So the only type of members that are going to be in this particular program are paid members. There's not going to be any free members, only paid members. And if you're a paid member, once you sign up, you automatically, with Butterfly Marketing System, become an affiliate of the program. Now you can activate it or not, but it's typically you can hide that feature if you want, saying that you want a membership site and you don't want to give anybody any commissions. You can hide this affiliate program. But obviously, we recommend that you don't, because when you tell people to give referrals, it's a benefit for both you and the members. So all members,
the viral aspect of it.
Right, the viral aspect of it, exactly. So all members are going to get it. Right now, this is the standard. It says there's only one tier, which is that's all you really want to use for this system. All members are going to get paid a commission monthly at 50% flat rate of the $20. You can change it to a flat amount. Go ahead.
A word of caution regarding the tiers. If you go any more than one tier, you run the risk of running afoul of the multi-level marketing rules. And if you don't really know what you're doing there, don't do it.
Yep, absolutely. So this is
PayPal
where
will kick you out if they catch you.
Yeah, PayPal's going to kick you out. You can use Authorize.net in here. You can also use ClickBank. So there are some things that you can do to do multi-level if you want, but never with PayPal. All right, so right now we have all members receive a 50% commission. And now, as I mentioned earlier, not only can you use one type of partner, but you can actually set up two types of partners. So we know that somebody like a Todd Gross is a pretty good promoter. He's a very good promoter. But if you look at all promoters on the internet that we're aware of, like a Todd Gross or Mike Filsame, Todd Gross is probably a second tier, slightly a second tier to Mike Filsame. So I can actually say, okay, Todd, I'm going to make you a JV partner, and I'm going to give you a little better commission. I'm going to give you 65% on all the business that you do. And I can call up Mike Filsame and say, I'm going to give you 70%, Mike, because you are our preferred top of the list promoter. And if you do promote, we're going to give you 70%. So this is where you enter that particular information in. And it really works well because you give them a special login information, and once they log into the right account, you're set and done. You don't have to worry about figuring out how much do you need to pay Todd versus how much you need to pay Gabby versus how much you need to pay JQ versus how much you need to pay Mike Filsame. It's already set and done. Okay? And I'm going to stop here because we're at 11:10, but this basically is the most important part, is making sure you set these commission structures. Okay? So now, as you can see, all these different commission structures are set. So let me give you one quick example of how time-consuming this one portion can be. Let's assume we have free members, we have paid members, and we have paid plus members. For every membership level and for every pricing structure, we need to have a different commission setup. So each box here, so for a free member, if we have three different pricing structures, we have to have three different sections for a free member. We have to have three different sections for a paid member and three different sections for a paid plus member to make sure that all our members have a commission structure set up. So there would be 9 setups. We'd have to set up 9 accounts or 9 commission structures for the person to get paid. And that can get confusing if you have a lot of different payouts. So, and that's true with one-time offers. So if you decide to set up one-time offers, you also have to have 3 more setups for the one-time offers. And sometimes you might have 2 one-time offers, and that makes it even go further, and so on and so on. Okay, I'm going to stop here because of time and confusion. And want to let you know that we will be happy to help you guys out with setting up one of these systems at some point. JQ and I will do it, but there's a point where we can't do it for free because it'll take away from our other businesses. But we'd like to help. We'll be happy to help you with any questions that you have. Do it yourself, and we'll tell you where you went wrong. How's that sound, JQ?
Sounds like a plan. Guys, I'm going to go into that file that we uploaded because I told you about the header graphic being in the wrong place, and I'm going to make the changes myself and tweak that up to get it looking right, and then I will show you the next time we have a chance to chat about this. I will show you exactly what I did to accomplish the end result. Okay?
Great. Anybody else? Anybody have any questions before we seize the day? I do want to say one thing. I did see Gabby actually change his shirt, and Gabby didn't realize that he was doing it live in front of the camera.
Behind a green curtain. Hey, Terry Holt.
So you did have your
Made a comment
you did have your birthday suit on for a minute there.
What were you saying about Terry
Terry
and Gabby?
Holt made a comment that he was late coming in, and Terry, this is recorded, so you can go back and look at it.
Absolutely. I've got a couple of recordings that I have not uploaded yet, and I promise to upload them this weekend and let you know that they've been uploaded and where you can find them.
All right, I gotta go, guys.
Thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.
See you around the Q&A. Have a great day.
And I hope we get a lot of snow. I love snow, Vince. I want to get 2.5 feet. That's my goal. Just as long as we don't lose electricity. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.